Here's a set of short poems that I've written. This is the hand that touched the frost, that froze my tongue, oh, and made it go numb. This is the hand that cracked the nut that went in my mouth and never came out. This is the hand that slid round the bath to find the soap that wouldn't float. Where's it gone? This is the hand on the hot water bottle. Meant to warm my bed, but got lost instead. So this is the hand that held the hot water bottle, let go of the soap, that cracked the nut, that touched the frost. This is the hand that never got lost. Now, let's see if I can do it quickly. This is the hand that touched the frost, that froze my tongue and made it go numb. This is the hand that cracked the nut that went in my mouth and never came out. This is the hand that slid round the bath to find the soap that wouldn't float. This is the hand on the hot water bottle, meant to warm my bed but got lost instead. So this is the hand that held the hot water bottle, let go of the soap, that cracked the nut, that touched the frost. This is the hand that never got lost. The pancake maker. I'm a 3-egg beater, pancake eater, the pancake maker, super pancaker. I get my kicks doing the mix. Eggs and milk, butter and flour. Let it stand for half an hour. I'm a 3-egg beater, pancake eater, the pancake maker, super pancaker. I can flip the pancakes in the air. Oh! It's landed in my hair. No matter, now it's done. Anyone here want that one? No, I'll eat it. Fair's fairy. My pancake's hairy. I'm a 3-egg beater, pancake eater, the pancake maker, super pancaker. I've had this shirt that's covered in dirt for years and years and years. It used to be red, but I wore it in bed. And it went grey because I wore it all day for years and years and years. The arms fell off in the Monday wash, and you can see my vest through the holes in the chest for years and years and years. As my shirt falls apart, I'll keep the bits in a biscuit tin on the mantelpiece for years and years and years. A dangerous raisin, but my daughter Elsie is helpful and saves the day. A raisin has escaped from the raisin jar. It's whooshing across the table like a shooting star. Now it's leaping in the air like a kangaroo. Look out, Dad! It's coming for you! Zeta, that's the Yiddish word for granddad. When we go over to Zeta's place, he falls asleep. While he's asleep, he snores. When he wakes up, he says, "Did I snore? Did I snore? Did I snore?" And everybody says, "No, Zeta, you didn't snore." Why don't we tell him that he was snoring? A busy day. This poem could go on forever and ever. Pop in, pop out, pop over the road, pop out for a walk, pop in for a talk, pop down to the shop, can't stop, got to pop. Got to pop? Pop where? Pop what? Well, I've got to pop round, pop up, pop into town, pop out and see, pop in for tea, pop down to the shop, can't stop, got to pop. Got to pop? Pop where? Pop what? Well, I've got to pop in, pop out, pop over the road, pop out for a walk, pop in for a talk, pop down to the shop, can't stop, got to pop. Got to pop? Pop where? Pop what? Well, I've got to pop round, pop up, pop into town, pop out and see, pop in for tea, pop down to the shop, can't stop, got to pop. Got to pop? Pop where? Pop what? Well, I've got to pop in, pop out, pop over the road, pop out for a walk, pop in for a talk, pop down to the shop, can't stop, got to pop. Got to pop? Pop where? Pop what? Now for some nursery crimes. Don't you mean nursery rhymes? No, These are nursery crimes. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon, the little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the chocolate biscuits. Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Said Simple Simon to the pieman, "What you got there?" Said the pieman to Simple Simon, "I've got a load of pies." Said Simple Simon to the pieman, "Ugh, they're all covered in flies." Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men trod on him. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to fetch her poor dog a bone. And when she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor dog had a moan. Hush-a-bye gravy on the tree-top. When the wind blows, the ladle will rock. When the bough breaks, the ladle will fall. Down will come gravy, ladle and all. Ooh. Yeah. Yankee Doodle came to town, riding on a Yeti. He stuck a feather in his hat and called it fresh spaghetti. 30 days has September. All the rest, I can't remember. Humpty Dumpty went to the moon on a supersonic spoon. He took some porridge and a tent, and when he landed, the spoon got bent. Humpty said, "I don't care, and for all I know, he's still up there." Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their snails behind them. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. None for the master, and none for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the drain. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came under water. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all up your nose. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my hairy baby. Now, here are some tongue twisters I made up. He tells tall tales on the seesaw. The tales that he tells are tall tales, I'm sure. He sells tea towels on the seesaw. The towels that he sells are tea towels, I'm sure. Now let's see if I can do that a bit more quickly. He tells tall tales on the seesaw. The tall tales that he tells are tall tales, I'm sure. He sells tea towels on the seesaw. The towels that he sells are tea towels, I'm sure. Did that one. If he could sell her salt, I could sell her a salt cellar for salt for her celery. Quick version. If he could sell her salt, I could sell her a salt cellar for salt for her celery. I watched a car wash a car. I wish I was washed like car washes wash cars. I watched a car wash a car. I wish I was washed like car washes wash cars. She said, should she show a soldier her shoulder? She said, should she show a soldier her shoulder? Here comes the robot. Here comes the robot, bzz, bzz, vroom. Someone switched it on, now it's running round the room. Here comes the robot, bzz, bzz, crash. It's sitting on the table, eating sausage and mash. Here comes the robot, bzz, bzz, splosh. It's made the bathroom floor all wet, trying to have a wash. Here comes the robot, bzz, bzz, bleep. It's sitting in front of the telly and fallen fast asleep. Cooking disaster. You know you said I could do some cooking. And you know you said you wouldn't be looking. Because I wanted to give you a nice surprise. Make a few cakes, make a few pies. And you said okay, you did say yes. Well, I'm really sorry, but there's a bit of a mess. I meant to say in about an hour you can use quite a lot of flour. So don't get angry when you come in the door, but most of the flour is on the floor. The rolling pin seems to be covered in dirt and milk's soaked right through my shirt. A bit of butter is stuck to the chair, though most of it seems to be in my hair. Yes, I can guess just what you think. And the raisins, I forgot. They're in the sink. So I'm really sorry, but I didn't finish the cakes. But like you say, we all make mistakes. The King's 3 rules. I'm the king, and I can't stand fools. I'm in charge, and I have 3 rules. If you sit on my throne, I give you this threat. I'll dump you in the river, where you will get wet. Don't throw stones, you'll hurt my mum. Don't jump out the window, you'll hurt your bum. Knees. I'm talking about knees. Wobbly knees, itchy knees, knees bitten by fleas, knees in a scrape, knees with blood on, knees in jeans, knees with mud on. I'm talking about knees. Knees at a dance, knees in a row, knees in bed, knees in the snow. Knees for bending, knees for running, knees for crouching, knees for drumming, knees that creak, knees that kneel, knees that shake, knees that feel. I'm talking about knees, knees in the wind, outdoor knees, frosty morning, knees that freeze, knees under the table, knees in the car, knees covered in jam, knees going far. Goblin knees, fairy knees, ghost knees, hairy knees. I'm talking about knees, knees in the sand, knees up in the trees, knees on an elephant like little bee's knees. Now give those knees a stretch, tickle those tickly knees, rap out a little rhythm, then give those knees a squeeze. She's got a worm. She's got a worm in her hand, she's got a spider in her bed, a fly went in her ear, and now it's in her head. The worm creeps and crawls, the spider spins a web, but that little old fly keeps buzzing in her head. She rather likes the worm, and she rather likes the web, but she doesn't like the fly buzzing in her head. I made a robot. I made a robot out of boxes and cans, buttons for its eyes, wooden spoons for its hands. The robot's mouth was a burger box. I painted it all red. One day I wasn't looking and it clonked me on the head. Ow, what'd you do that for? Phone Gran. Phone Gran in the van, phone the man with the plan, phone Stan with the pan, phone the fan with the can, phone the DJ with the tea tray, phone the runway that is one way, phone up my way on the highway, phone the fun day on a Sunday, phone all the population, phone all the people at the station, phone about the operation, phone about the vaccination. Yeah, you can phone with the moan, you can phone with the groan, you can phone with the phone, you can phone, you can phone, you can phone, oh yeah. Some more tongue twisters. Fat, flat feet flop, fat, flat feet flip, fat, flat feet flop, fat, flat feet flit. This is a hard one. See if I can do it quickly. Fat, flat feet flop, fat, flat feet flip, fat, flat feet flop, fat, flat feet flit. When Jessie suggested he had just digested his jester's message, he said he had just jested. Here we go. When Jessie suggested he'd just digested his jester's message, he said he'd just jested. Who done Houdiniing? Dan done Houdiniing. Who done Danin? I don't know who done Danin. Who done Houdiniing? Dan done Houdiniing. Who done Danin? I don't know who done Danin. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know who I am. I'm a sock in a washing machine, a strawberry in some jam. I'm a letter in a book. I'm the bubble in some fizz. I'm a pebble on the beach. I'm a question in a quiz. I don't know who you are. I don't know where I is. I don't know how you was. You don't know who I whiz. So find me, ask me who I am. Get me out the washing machine, fish me out of the jam. Open up the book, let out all the fizz. Let's walk along the beach and I'll answer your quiz. Then I'll know who you are. You'll know where I is. I'll know how you was. You'll know who I whiz. Who were they? I've got hands. They've got claws. I've got nails. They've got paws. My meat's cooked. Their meat's raw. I've got a mouth. They've got jaws. There in the zoo I saw some. They looked at me. They were awesome. If you bump your head and you can't stand the pain, try not to faint. Just get a new brain. My bad left ear. Dear doctor, I fear I have a bad left ear. It's perfectly all right with anything near, but anything far off, I just can't hear. I'm sure I need pills. Can you give me some? And oh yes, in my ear is some chewing gum. The olden days. In olden days they said, friend or foe, and when they were sad they said, oh woe. A knight didn't walk, a knight always rode. If he wrote a poem, he called it an ode. Now here's my ode. It's ode to my toe. Oh toe, you are sad. Oh woe, oh woe. Colour. Take a brush. The grass is blue. The sky is green. Purple for you. The house is silver. The moon is black. The world has changed. Did you do that? Suitcase. I'm a suitcase in the attic all year. I'm a suitcase stuffed full of gear. I'm a suitcase crammed in a hold. I'm a suitcase freezing cold. Well, yes, I may be a suitcase, but I want to be free. I want to go to the beach and swim in the sea. I want to go to the mountains and learn how to ski. I want to hear music, dance and shout. You leave me in the room when you go out, but I don't want to be baggage. It's not what I want to be. I'm a suitcase and I want to be free. Next trip you take, you're in for a shock. I may be quiet, shut tight with a lock, but while you're out enjoying the sun, I'll escape. I'll be on the run, a suitcase on the move, looking for fun. I'll be that suitcase. Yes, that'll be me. I'm a suitcase who wants to be free. Imagine if your nails are nails. So every time they get long, you hammer them in a bit to make them short. Imagine if your sink sinks. So every time you have a wash, it gets lower and lower. Imagine if your painting does painting. So every time you look at it, you can see the painting itself. Imagine if a letter is a letter, so every time a letter arrives in the morning, you open it up and all there is in it is the letter A or the letter Q. Imagine if the stars are stars, so every time you look up at the sky at night, all you can see are famous people from the movies. The Frisbee. On a camping trip, my brother and me invented the Frisbee. Frisbees that spin as they fly, as they zoom, as they dip. A Frisbee, it's a disc, a satellite, a UFO, a spaceship. This Frisbee, it looks like it should hum or whir or buzz. It doesn't even whisper. It flies and spins. That's what it does. On a camping trip, my brother and me invented the Frisbee. I was 7. My brother was 11. We were washing the dishes, thin, lightweight picnic plates. My brother and me got bored. It was getting late. So we started throwing plates. They spin as they fly, as they zoom, as they dip. Look, that plate is a disc, a satellite, a spaceship. A plate that looks like it should hum or whir or buzz. It doesn't even whisper, it flies, it spins. That's what it does. No one knows. My brother and me invented the Frisbee on a camping trip in 1953. We didn't say because we didn't ever tell anyone that that's what we did. Breakfast. I had some matter for breakfast. Oh yeah, what's the matter? Well, nothing's the matter with me. What's the matter with you? I had sup for breakfast. What's up? Well, nothing's up with me. What's up with you? I had spothering you for breakfast. Oh, what's bothering you? Well, nothing's bothering me. What's bothering you? I had sappening for breakfast? Oh yeah, what's happening? Well, not a lot. Anything happening with you? I had sit all about for breakfast. Oh, what's sit all about? I don't know what's it all about. Do you? I had going on for breakfast. What's going on? Not much. What's going on with you? I had snot easy for breakfast. What's not easy? It's not easy making up these jokes. Cue for a poem. Quack, quack, said the duck. Quick, quick, said the quail. Be quiet, said the queen. Don't quarrel, said the snail. Aren't I first in the queue, said the queen to the quail. What a silly question, said the duck to the snail. Quite right, said the quads. Who asked you, said the snail. Aren't I in charge, said the queen. Is this a quiz, said the quail. Bird song. Can you swallow a swallow? Are you as swift as a swift? Can you fly a kite with a kite? Do you grouse about a grouse? Have you ever stalked a stork? Can you duck under a duck? Are you raving about a raven? Do you crow at a crow? Does a puffin get you puffing? Do you howl an owl? Metroland. This is about where I lived. That was in the London suburbs, and they used to call it Metroland. I've seen the sign on the station wall. It's where we wait. It's where we stand. It's a sign that tells us where we live. A sign that says we're in Metroland. Metroland, Metroland. Where the roads are long and the trains go zing, the trams go clang and the bus goes ping. At night it's dark all along the roads. Over the bridges the trains roll by. People inside can see me down here. The light of the train lights up the sky. Metroland, Metroland. Where the roads are long and the trains go zing, the trams go clang and the bus goes ping. Can you can on a can? Can you cartwheel on a cart? Will you whistle in the wind? Have you heard it in your heart? I can on a can. I can cartwheel on a cart. I will whistle in the wind. I have heard it in my heart. Could you keep what you could? Would you wish that you would? Did you do what you did? Should you show what you should? I could keep what I could. I would wish what I would. I did what I did. I should show what I should. Granddad is complaining about his cold. Oh, I really don't want to cause a kerfuffle, but I have to say, I've got an awful snuffle. I'm walking along with a slow shuffle and I feel like my head is under a muffle. You could cheer me up with a chocolate truffle, but to tell you the truth, I've had more than enough-all. Smells. I can tell there's a smell. There's perfume in the room. There's a scent in the tent. There's cologne on the phone. There's an odour in the loader. There's deodorizer in the fertilizer. I can tell there's a smell. The talent show. It was going to be the talent show at Barking Primary School. Each of us had an act to do. Mine was play the fool. I would look all tired and giddy, like I was going to faint. I'd fall over in one big heap, face down in some paint. My friend Jimmy, the donut jam, was going to juggle cakes. My friend Mary the biscuit crumb was going to juggle snakes. So I'm watching everyone else with Fizzy at my side. Fizzy is my little dog, and now he was trying to hide. Then Mrs. Bones, my teacher, waved. I was ready for the off, when underneath my chair I heard little Fizzy give a cough. In a rush he flew straight at the stage. I wondered what was wrong. Then he grabbed the microphone in his paw and started to sing a song. He sang about a ship's captain whose name was Benny Brown. And when he went to meet the Queen, his trousers, they fell down. Then Fizzy stopped and took a bow. I promise I tell no lies. You know very well what happened next. Fizzy won first prize. Yep, that's what happened at Barking. Now you really know. Each of us had an act to do, but Fizzy stole the show. Wrong. We went on holiday with Mr. Wrong. Everything we said, he said was wrong. He asked us if night came before day or day before night. We said that day came before night. He said, wrong. So we said night came before day. And he said, wrong. He asked us which came first, Sunday or Monday. We said Sunday. He said, wrong. So we said Monday. And he said, wrong. He asked us if he was telling fibs. We said yes. He said, wrong. He asked us if he was telling the truth. So we said yes. And he said, wrong. Then we asked him, why are you asking us all these questions? And he said it was because we liked it. And we said, wrong.